In the news tonight, anyone accepting Venezuelan-backed Essequibo role faces treason charges, says Minister Ben.
If it's a Guyanese who is appointed to be governor of Essequibo and be emplaced at Anna Regina, we will charge that person for treason and lock them up.
And Guyana business magnate Nazar Mohammed refuses to pay $900 million tax demand.
Well, even if we want to pay, how are we going to pay? That's number one, which we are not prepared to pay anyway.
Guyana's Minister of Home Affairs, Robeson Ben, has issued a strong warning to any individual, Guyanese or otherwise, who supports Venezuela's planned election for governor of the Essequibo region will face treason charges. Ben delivered the warning Wednesday at the Guyana Police Forces Inspector and Sergeant Conference, condemning Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro's plans to install officials, including a governor, in the region in May of this year. This as Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro continues his illegal claims to Guyana's Essequibo region.
Any person, Guyanese or otherwise, if it's a Guyanese who is appointed to be governor of Essequibo and be emplaced at Anna Regina, we will charge that person for treason and lock them up. Each and every one of them. They're going to be charged for treason. And anybody who is supporting them will also be charged. The issue of Essequibo and the settlement, the 1899 arbitral award, was settled a long time ago and they had no interest in it until they had political problems there, and then when we found the isle. And they sent a ship out to the rigs and the FPSOs the other day to intimidate them. And I know our President Irfan is in the USA now at the moment and having discussions in related to that incursion. We have the support, we have the interests of our international partners, the USA, the UK, the EU, India, all other countries, Africa, in respect of this matter.
Ben also addressed the recent arrival of 75 Venezuelans in Essequibo early this week. We do not want people to come here and be sleepers, Ben said.
We do not want people to come and not be recognized and identified. We know that there are some sleepers here. We've put out a few already. We know Maduro is saying.
According to the Guyana Police Force Communications Unit, the 75 Venezuelans, including 57 adult males, 9 adult females, and 9 children arrived illegally on the Essequibo coast on Monday. They traveled via a 45-foot boat powered by a 75-horsepower Yamaha outboard engine. Authorities deported them on Tuesday.
Drink and taste, you will never decline. Extra lemon and lime, it's the two combined. It's one of a kind. Extra lemon and lime, extra lemon and lime. Taste the citrus in every sip.
Running late and can't wait at the gate? We got you. The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited has introduced a fast and easier way to make payments to your accounts through the GT&T mobile money services. Here's how. Click on the MMG app. Under Services, select Pay Bills. When you are there, look for the financial institution option. Once that is done, select Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union Limited to pay your loan or make payments to your savings. Payments to the credit union made easier. GPS CCU, the credit union you can bank on.
Business magnate Nazar Mohammed has declared that he will not comply with the Guyana Revenue Authority's demand for $900 million in unpaid taxes. The GRA has given Mohammed 14 days to settle the outstanding amount, citing discrepancies in declared values and breaches of tax exemption conditions related to the importation of 3 luxury vehicles. The vehicles in question, a Toyota Land Cruiser, a 2020 Lamborghini, and a 2020 Ferrari 488, were cleared and registered 4 years ago. Nazar feels that Vice President Barry Jagdeo is behind these moves. The senior Mohammed spoke with News Source.
Well, even if we want to pay, how are we going to pay? That's number one, which we are not prepared to pay anyway, because our legal team has told us that this is ridiculous. This is a clear case of victimization. This is a clear case of pressuring us so that he can say that, well, listen, I'm not into politics, you know. You understand? And don't think that I don't have discussion with these men. They have been speaking to me, you know, and all the conversation is on this. Is this man going to run? So Mr. Jagdeo decided to come and start throwing mud on people. You know, I live a very honorable life, you understand? You know, if I have an issue with tax, you know, that is something that everyone done in the world, you know, you understand? Including some of his own friends, them who don't pay no taxes, or very little, you know. So I really don't understand where all this is coming from. But I want to make it quite clear, Mom. I'm a Muslim, and I have bring my family to understand that life is going to have tremendous difficulty. But what bothers you more is that these difficulty coming from the same people that you work with, from the same people that you assisted, and some of them personally.
There is growing speculation that Nazar Mohammed's son Azzuddin Mohammed may be considering a future in politics. His increasing public presence has fueled discussions in political circles about his potential ambitions.
Because he sent someone here to us. The emissary came and, well, somebody that I know well, and told me that, well, you know, he's here on behalf of the 2 leaders of the party, President Ali and Mr. Jagdeo. And they want to know if Azzuddin would be running for politics. That's my son. He was there, and he told them that, man, listen, you know what I mean, I would have to decide that, you know. He didn't say no nor yes. He said that he would have to decide this.
And do you think that the message was well received?
The message was well received. The emissary asked if we would like to speak to them. And I says no, because I've been seeing what is going on with Mr. Jagdeo. I mean, the president has been very quiet. I don't have any contact with the president for some time, you know. Not distant time, because we did speak even after the sanction. I spoke with both of them after the sanction. And their main concern is that my son started his philanthropy work, and the public has been calling on him to seek political office. I have absolutely nothing to do with the politics, right? I'm an elderly man who only wants to return back to my Lord in a manner that He's pleased with me. Just after the emissary would have taken back, our conversation, the pressure started. And then suddenly we received these letters from GR. Well, he spoke about it in his press conference, this Thursday press conference, when he made a whole load of, vile and dirty, remark, which is unbecoming of a man who has been a president, I would say for 20 years, because Dr. Ali is only in the shadows,
The Mohammeds, along with Permanent Secretary May Thomas, were sanctioned by the U.S. Treasury Department 9 months ago. Thomas, who was transferred to the Ministry of Labor, is currently on paid administrative leave pending an investigation, as announced by Vice President Bar Jagdeo. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.